Yeah. We're trying to see if they said if they found anybody
It's like, am I
else.
seeing what I'm seeing out of the corner of my eye? Yep.
That's just from cleaning.
What is
241 calories burned, 31 minutes of exercise, and 10 hours of standing.
Damn, bitch.
Just from cleaning my house today.
See, this is why she does it. You guys think it's for money. It's so she gets her exercise. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to...
What?
Podcast. I'm Becca.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Abriana.
And today we are doing Am I the Asshole stories again.
From Reddit.
Yeah, we each found a story, and each one of... They're very different, each one. We don't know what it is. None of us... I haven't fully read mine. I don't think you read yours fully. And neither has he. So this is going to be an adventure for all of us.
And then when we're done reading the stories, we will rank them asshole or not asshole. And then you guys can rank them in the comments as well.
It was fun. The last video we did, the one that we ranked asshole, people in the comments were like, he's not.
Yeah.
So that was fun. So yeah, do that again. It's fun to hear the different commentaries from you because we're all sitting in the same room talking about it. So we not that we convince each other, but we're all giving each other our points about it.
All right. Am I the asshole for wearing a two-piece bikini to my granddaughter's birthday's pool party? My granddaughter Kelsey, 19 female, and I, 67 female, were shopping for her 19th birthday party. After she picked out an outfit for herself, she tried to pick out an outfit for me.
Yeah.
All her suggestions were two-piece bikinis. I gave the obvious answer, but she said her generation, especially those in our state, isn't that judgmental. I wore a two-piece bikini at Kelsey's 19th birthday pool party. I was flattered. She thought I would wear it, and I didn't want her to feel she would have to hide herself when she gets older. The party was hosted by Kelsey's mom, my daughter Bridget, 44 female. After the party, Bridget told me it was inappropriate for a woman my age to wear that in front of a bunch of college-aged youngsters. She noticed that she herself wore a one-piece instead of a two-piece. Am I the asshole?
I think that your daughter is jealous of you because it sounds like the grandma took the daughter shopping and then they picked out her outfit.
The granddaughter shopping.
Yeah, the granddaughter. And then the granddaughter helped the grandma pick out an outfit and encouraged her to wear a two-piece.
So it was the granddaughter's birthday. If the granddaughter was okay with it, then there's nothing wrong with it. Also, at 67, if you're still comfortable wearing a two-piece, I mean, go off.
I hope I am at that age.
And I think your daughter...
Yeah.
But I genuinely think that, yeah, the OP in this story, your daughter is a hater. Mm-hmm. Because if maybe your daughter's not comfortable enough and that's why she wore a one-piece to her daughter's birthday party, but women for women don't shame each other. I don't get that. I will never understand that.
There is nothing wrong with wearing what you're comfortable in. And if she was comfortable enough to do it, then do it. Yeah,
I don't think that's...
And if you're the birthday party... Or not the host, but like the person that's birthday party it was, if she wasn't mad, then...
She's the one, hey, you should wear this.
Exactly.
It's not like she was like, don't you dare wear that. She was literally like encouraging it.
Yeah, when you first read the title, it made it seem like...
I know, it sounded like the granddaughter was like, oh my god, ew, grandma, get out of here.
And the twist of it was actually just the mom.
How sad, though, to tell your mom that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like my mom embarrasses me, but... not necessarily the way I wouldn't care.
Right.
Unless her, like, hanging out or something. She's got, like, a titty here or something. That's different. But if they're just comfortable and...
Should we vote?
I think... Do you have anything else to say about your story?
As long as she has her saggy-ass titties covered, whatever.
So, I feel like we're all on the same page. As long as you're covered and comfortable...
I mean, what if she even, like, if she has a hot body?
Right.
Like, what if she's, like, a gilf?
67! I mean, yeah, it's old, but...
Do y'all realize how old some of these celebrities are?
Yeah.
That wear, like, nothing? Mm-hmm. Like, they're that age, if not older.
Mm-hmm.
And what we mean by covered is just covered the naughty bits.
Yeah. Like the nipples.
Yeah, cover the things
and
that
the lips.
Because this isn't Europe. We don't have nude beaches here.
Get out! She turned around so fast, though.
It literally was like, woo! Like a U-turn.
She's like, oh, okay.
Okay, let's vote. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Obviously. Sorry, if you don't agree with that, that's...
You can off.
Right?
Yeah, for real. On that one, if you tell me she's the asshole for that...
It'd be different if the granddaughter did not pick out the outfit.
And if she said, hey, can you wear a modest bathing suit?
Yeah, so...
And if you're the grandma's daughter, you could go yourself. Mm-hmm. You bitch.
Bridget, off.
Yeah, you, Bridget. Body shaming bitch. Go yourself.
You're so jealous. Maybe you should have worn a two-piece.
Yeah, you dumb bitch.
I just listen. I'm not gonna wear no two-piece to the beach because I'm not comfortable in it. But if I saw another big girl in it, I'd be like, "Go off, sis. Good for you."
When me and Becky were at the beach like a few years ago, there was like an old lady in a bikini and she had her belly button pierced still and everything.
Oh my god! Were you like, this
I'm
is
just,
my future?
Yeah, I'm just like, that's me
well,
in like
even imagine,
50
like,
years.
All of us, like, we're gonna be old with all these tattoos and shit. Like, no one's gonna make me feel bad about it.
Yeah, I have. It's funny because I wore shorts last week, but I guess we didn't. We had Abby over and stuff, so it was a little different. But I have 13 tattoos, and the girls were like looking at them.
You didn't wear shorts last week.
I didn't. Oh, I wore.
No.
Oh, I wore pants. Well, I wore shorts this week, so my tattoos are out on my legs, and the girls are like, "Wow!" And I'm showing them. They're like, "How many do you have?" And I was like, 13. Did you hear Anna? She's like, "What the?" Or holy. But it's like, I don't like when we're older. That's gonna be us at the beach. Like I'm gonna be saggy with my tattoos out, but. I just don't. Who cares?
Like, my kids better not try to shame me when I'm old.
Like, when old people do it to you guys, they're just like, you're gonna have that forever. It's just like, that's the point, dumbass.
Right, exactly. Oh my gosh. When I'm old, I know these are gonna be here. I
didn't get them because I want them to go away.
Right. I need to touch mine up though, because mine is kind of going away.
You only have one?
Yeah.
But it is on your foot.
2 years ago, yeah.
I have 3. I have one right here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So mine, this one's a little bit longer. I didn't pre-read this, so I don't know if it has any typos like Alston's. Like Jason's that he just read. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my boyfriend's dying mother while planning a trip to Europe?
That was the one that I...
Were you going to do it? But it's long.
Oh wait, no, was it that one?
Oh my god.
No, I picked a different one, but I did see that one.
You saw that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Almost had another dilemma. I, 25 female, live with my boyfriend Liam, 24 male. About a month ago, his mom, Tanya, began claiming she's dying of cancer, but no diagnosis has been confirmed. Every hospital visit ends with her being sent home. A nurse even told Liam she might be faking. It started when she stayed one night at our new bedroom... Or at our one-bedroom apartment. That turned into a week of chaos. She refused AC and fans, said they hurt her skin, but blow-dried her hair daily. The apartment smelled awful, everything had to be dark and silent, and she constantly demanded help. She even stormed into our bedroom at 3 a.m., asking Liam for massages. We sleep naked, so that was awkward. She criticized our Buddhist souvenirs, insisted we hang a cross, I did, and complained nonstop. Oh my gosh. She suggested we move in with her, an hour from our jobs and school. I'm a full-time student with 2 jobs and a 4.0 GPA, and I was falling behind. Liam, who works full-time, switched to remote work. His boss hated this, to care for Tanya. Her health updates were always shifting. MRI, canceled surgery, then chemo postponed due to infection, then E. coli. Always a new reason, no clear diagnosis or paperwork. When her husband, David, who funds her lifestyle, was away, she made us go to her house to get her jewelry because she thinks he'll steal it when she dies. He's an alcoholic, according to her. We were supposed to take her to the ER right after, but we ended up staying 16 hours doing chores. I folded 420 clothing items, cleaned the whole house, and felt like her unpaid maid. Not a single please or thank you was said. She was stalling to go to the ER, and when we finally got there at 5 a.m., she said she'd check herself in and sent us home. 3 hours later, she called again, sobbing for help. She had been rejected by the ER. I suspected she faked it. Liam and I have both been skipping meals, losing sleep, and falling behind at work to help her. He once said he's waiting for her to pass away so we can move to Europe. He's been forced to manage her divorce, lawyer meetings, and funeral prep. Meanwhile, David, who's paying the hospital bills and had been kept in the dark about all this, sent Liam aggressive texts like, I call bullshit, and don't show up at my house no more, then later apologized. Tanya called again begging for help, but this time she wanted me, because David is jealous of Liam. I had clearly told Liam I needed that weekend to study for final exams, and going to that house alone seemed sketchy. Now I'm planning a 2 to 3 week Europe trip to see my mom, who I haven't seen in over a year. Liam says he supports it, but called it a little selfish. He asked, if I were dying, would you quit your job to be with me? And if it were your mom, would you help her? I felt pressured to say yes, but truth is, my family wouldn't lie to me or use me like this. I love Liam and I want to be there for him, but I don't trust his mom, and this is starting to affect our relationship. Am I the asshole for refusing to help Tanya and going home to Europe?
Tanya. Her.
I'm sorry, but the longer she stays and continues to do everything Tanya tells her to do, the more enabled Tanya will be. Yep. And the more she will carry on this charade. She's doing it because she knows she gets something out of it. So why would she stop?
And I think it's important to note, like, I know healthcare in America is not amazing, but if you're being continually rejected by hospitals, there's a reason.
They're not going to call somebody and report her.
Well, I do know hospitals, like, I think they communicate with each other, so if she's trying to go to, like, different ones, I'm sure they would know.
They're like, oh, this bitch is coming.
There is not an update. I haven't looked if there is an update, but there is an explanation of why the OP thinks they're the asshole. To my boyfriend's mother, and maybe to him as well, I am probably an asshole for refusing to do her chores when she claims to be dying. From her perspective, I am probably also keeping her son away from her, because he uses me as an excuse to either leave early or not show up at all. She claims to have no one else, and so if she is really sick, then I am making her feel worse. To my boyfriend, I am likely a little bit of an asshole for not wanting to help, for prioritizing my school and work, and for planning to go to Europe for a few weeks when he would really like to come along. He needs me, and by wanting to see my family, I am leaving him behind to deal with his mother by himself.
Let me just say, there's nothing wrong with prioritizing what you're going to do in the future, because if she is sick, she's going to die at some point. So what are you supposed to do? Drop out of school, quit your job to take care of her full time, and then have nothing to fall back on when she dies? And second off, never use your spouse as an excuse to get out of something, because then whoever you're using that excuse with will look down upon your spouse. My husband's done it before, and his friends have not liked me for it. Telling his friends I can't go because my wife says I can't, when in reality he just doesn't want to go.
So Tanya.
He doesn't do that anymore,
yeah,
guys.
The OPs in the somebody asked, like, or said that you're not the asshole. I know you love your boyfriend, but you need to ask yourself if you're willing to give up your own life for him and his mom. Because it sounds like it's never going to stop. And the OP said, thank you. He's assured me multiple times that I'm his priority. If I told him to stay with me instead of going to the hospital, he would. And the only times I'll ever ask him to stay is when I can tell his own health is suffering from it. He's also ready to move to Europe with me. It's just that he's getting guilt-tripped by his mom. Every time he tries to leave the hospital, she falls to her knees and says stuff like, God will bless you more if you stay.
Oh my God.
This is our last meal together. Or,
oh my.
I have no one, I am all alone. And that's what gets to him.
Petty bitch.
Recently, he asked me to come to the hospital with him to give him a reason so he could leave early. When he tried to explain to her that we have an appointment somewhere, she cuts us off and said, just go then. She didn't care for an explanation. When Liam said, bye mom, I love you, she just snapped back, actions speak louder than words, don't call me anymore. But then 2 hours later she calls him and begs for him to come back. I just don't get it.
How crazy is it that when your son and his girlfriend are at their wits' end and starting to, like, pull back, then you're actually, like, actively dying right then and there? You know what I mean? Like, she's closer to dying, the more they're like, wait a second, something
right now,
happening.
Oh, this is our last meal together, probably. It sounds a lot like a narcissist.
And codependency.
Yeah. And that's understandable, like, if she is divorcing from her husband or, like, whatever is happening, but you don't fake an illness that millions of people fight and lose the battle every year, or fight and it comes back, or children are dealing with this. Like, it's just, there's certain things you shouldn't lie about anything, number one, but when you take such a big diagnosis like that and lie, someone recently up here lied about that, literally had a GoFundMe, had $20,000 almost raised for this person, and it was a lie. That is, you don't lie about stuff like that. That you talk about karma, that's full on just...
That's not funny, that's up.
if you actually want genuine love from people, you can't manipulate them to love you. That's not genuine love. That is forcing people to be there for you even if they don't want to. And I think it's sad when people are like, oh, God. Oh, don't pray to God because I'm trying to leave. Like, they have a life to go to. It sounds as though the OP is a very busy person. You're in school, working 2 jobs. You have a 4.0. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of work. That's wild. And then also taking care of somebody, cleaning somebody's house for 16 hours. They're going above and beyond what they should already. Even if she did have cancer, whether or not the mom is lying, they are doing more than enough. Most people that I know that have people with cancer, not many people are going to their house and cleaning it for them and folding laundry and dropping everything at every call and going to appointments and stuff.
Not many people with cancer would ask that of somebody.
Yeah, it seems a little sus.
She doesn't have cancer. She's a lying bitch.
It's so funny you say that because I was literally just about to comment and say I'm not going to comment on if she does or doesn't have cancer.
I was trying to see if there was an update, but it seems as though the OP is just, like, kind of responding to people of, like, thanks, this is what I've been feeling. Mm-hmm. It seems as though the mom started bringing this up when they were thinking of moving to Europe. And then all of a sudden she's having cancer.
That's so
My son's leaving. I better start dying now.
I don't want you to leave. I have cancer. Please stay.
I'd want some concrete evidence before I drop my whole life to care for you. And why is the husband that she's divorcing paying for all of her treatments?
Right, I'm assuming the husband maybe has money. So
yeah, but he's paying for all of her treatment, and then she's worried that he's going to steal her jewelry when she dies.
When she's dead, because
he's
don't
an alcoholic.
Steal my jewelry.
It doesn't seem like there's an actual thing. It just, the main thing is it sounds as though she started getting sick when they wanted to move. I think we could vote.
Yeah.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Based on what we know, not the asshole. That's crazy. The mom is the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And I'm saying that whether or not she has cancer, because even if you have cancer, when my dad is on dialysis and, like, he still thanks us when we drop things to go do stuff for him. It's not, you don't take advantage of people.
With no gratitude.
Yeah, you can't do that lightly. That's not something even if they're family, yes, family's there for each other. Like, if you call me in the middle of the night and they're like, I need you to come pick me and the girls up for, like, Ari needs to go to the ER, like, obviously I would be there, but it's not, you're not going to do that every day.
Right. And then, like, to expect people to stop their entire lives to take care of you is, cancer or no cancer, is selfish, because if you have cancer, you're going, hopefully you don't, like, hopefully you beat it, but if you don't, these people still have to go on with their lives. Mm-hmm. They have to have something there waiting for them. They can't just stop doing everything that's not taking care of you because you're sick. Like, I get wanting to be there for somebody you love when they're sick, but...
Yeah.
You're being... Even if you really do have cancer, you're being unrealistic and selfish. What do you guys think in the comments? We're all on team not the asshole.
If you disagree, you're stupid.
If you disagree, you're wrong. Sorry.
We're always right. Your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw a overall trigger warning out for this, because this one's weird.
Yeah.
And it's gonna piss you off. It pisses me off. Am I the asshole for making my daughter leave because my husband is attracted to her?
Given pedo vibes.
To be fair, the daughter's full grown.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But I, 55 female, have been married to my husband and my daughter's stepdad, 63 male, for 4 years. So she's always been an adult since they've been married.
Okay.
Still doesn't make me feel better, yeah.
My 23-year-old daughter and I have a complicated relationship. She has been diagnosed with this dissociative identity disorder. She has a lot of trauma from watching me and my husband's horrible marriage go down and was bullied in school. When she told me she was being bullied by peers, my view that all children are innocent really tied my hands, because I told her that if I said anything to them, I would be an adult harassing a child. Excuse me? If you're bullying my kid...
Right.
First off, I'm going to have a few harsh words with your parents, and if it continues, I'm going to have a few harsh words with you.
Exactly. I mean, literally, though, some people...
You're not getting away with bullying my kid just
Right.
because you're a kid.
Right.
That's crazy. She has blamed me for that ever since and keeps referring to this one time where the kids at school called her trash due to the fact that she wasn't taking care of her hygiene due to depression. Part, not all, of my response was telling her to take a shower, and I bought her new clothes. The bullying finally ended with an expulsion and a suspension for the ringleaders. She still throws the fact that a school clinic volunteer told her that if she was their kid, she'd have permission to punch back if administrators didn't do anything. A frickin' men.
Yep.
Yes.
I tell my kids that all the time. If they hit you, you hit them back.
Yep.
Don't hit them unprovoked, but if they're going to put their hands on you, you have every right to put your hands on them.
That's what I would tell my kids if I had them.
You have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
If someone is gonna put their hands on
That's
you...
how my dad raised me like that, too.
Us, too. And, like, I never would start something, but you have to... If somebody's putting their hands on you, you need to protect yourself. Especially as a child. Like, is in school, it can be so brutal. You have to be able to just at least hold your own.
Yeah. I thought that having her live with me while she finishes school and gets a job would help heal some childhood wounds if my second husband and I modeled a healthy relationship. However, my daughter now doesn't get along with my husband. She's a very introverted, creative person who likes immersing herself in escapism. So she'd get annoyed if she was sitting eating alone and my husband would sit across from her and eat, saying she ate later so she could eat alone. However, my husband started acting distant from me, and my daughter complained that his eyes lingered for too long. She got very angry, and there was a lot of shouting and slamming of doors. Finally, my husband admitted he's attracted to her, and it's hard to be around her all day. Said she was walking temptation, and said that's why he was avoiding sex with me. It's disgusting.
Ew.
What the hell?
I was so upset to hear this. I don't blame my daughter for this, but at the same time, the situation has become unbearable. Something would have to give, and I couldn't collect my thoughts with both of them still being in the house. So I gave my daughter money to stay at an extended stay hotel and asked her to utilize her college's emergency financial and housing resources they have for students in need. She responded by storming out and telling my ex, who is now circling social media, using it to paint me as the villain of all villains. So I'm assuming she told her dad.
Yeah.
I'm not abandoning my daughter. She qualifies for those resources anyway since my ex is unemployed and we are in substantial debt. I just need time to process the situation and don't want to leave my house to stay with my daughter when I have a marriage to figure out whether or not to save. Am I the asshole? I'm sorry, you're going to save that marriage?
Right?
Blech!
He's a pig. He wants to your daughter.
Step or not.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I choose my kid, not the other dude who wants to my kid.
I just, if he's already saying out loud, or okay, my brain trying to process that entire story. If he is withholding sex because of your daughter, you need to leave that man.
That's disgusting.
He's withholding sex because he wants to have sex with your daughter.
And, like, whether or not she was full grown when she moved in or not, like, that is your kid. You should have the most protections for your child. And I only slightly understand her being, like, at least she gave her money to go stay somewhere, like, get out of the house. But I was hoping it would be, like, go leave and go be safe until I figure this out and get him out of here. Not, oh, you need to leave so I can see if I need to save my marriage. Like,
as soon as that came out, I'd look at my husband, who would now be my ex-husband, and be like, pack a bag and get the out. The rest of your shit will be sitting in the yard by tomorrow.
If you don't get it, I'm setting it on fire.
There's no redemption for something like that.
No.
Like,
Jason and I do not have kids, but I think we both agree that if somebody said that, bye. Whether or not they are full grown, you could be her daddy.
Yeah.
Like, literal full, you could have had that baby as your own, and now you want to them.
That's so disgusting.
the first comment says, and this, like, I didn't even realize this, but it says, I have a hard time believing that her DID just came from seeing you and your ex fight. DID stems from repeated trauma before the age of 9-ish. So she tried to downplay her daughter's trauma because she doesn't want to look like a bad mom. But then they also said, you're punishing your daughter for your husband being inappropriate. Kick him out of the house while you figure things out. That's exactly how the kid is going to see it, too. Like, that's, like, this narrative we have is that it's always the woman's fault. Like, oh, he's coming on to you. What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
And she's only ingraining that further into her daughter's head by telling her daughter to leave instead of telling the husband to leave.
We talk about this a lot as like a group. We are all in our mid-20s to 30s. And when I see a high schooler or even like college kids, babies.
They are babies.
They look like children. They are children.
See, and this comment says, I feel so bad for that young girl. You are a terrible mother. You failed to protect her before when she was being bullied.
Yep.
And you're failing to protect her again. No wonder she has issues. What should have happened is that you sent the D-bag husband of yours packing. Assure your daughter that you'll protect her.
Exactly.
Gross.
I feel like there's not really any more you can say.
Yeah.
And if you feel any other type of way, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
You're
Do
wrong.
not let your boyfriend want your children.
You nasty.
Alright, I think we're ready to vote.
Yeah. Not the asshole.
No.
I mean,
Oh, honey.
which one am I doing?
The mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are the asshole. Oh my gosh, we finally have one that's won. That's why my brain's so used to saying not. You are the asshole.
You're a asshole.
You're the asshole. And I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
You genuinely need to, like, reevaluate your relationship with everybody in your life.
Let us know down below if you agreed with us on all of these or which ones you disagreed with us on, and let us know why. And, yeah.
Let us know what your favorite story was, or if there is another Reddit.
You're staring at me?
No?
He's actually like,
I don't know why, out of the corner of my eye, just
you staring at me? But there are other Reddit posts or like Reddit, what is it called? Threads.
Yeah.
There's other Reddit threads other than Am I the Asshole? So if you want us to read anything else from those, send them to us, please. Jason keeps staring at Obs and it's really uncomfortable, so we need to go.
Fuck off. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. 3, 2.
What? That's funny.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I